areas you won't choose to willfully mislead or misinform the committee. So you will present your 3 bills concurrently, but delve into the silent issues because we're running against time. We have other witnesses coming, and this is how we deliberate after your presentation or your submission. Then members of parliament will seek clarity on your presentation. So you may proceed to make your submission, ACF.
Thank you very much, Chair. And we basically received your request for ACF to make their comments on the 3 bills. That's the Food Reserve Bill, number 33/2025, and the Agricultural Credit and the Warehouse Receipt Bill, number 34 of 2025, and the Agricultural Marketing Bill, number 35 of 2025. The committee may wish to know that as ACF, we participated in the stakeholder consultation processes that were being spearheaded by the Ministry of Agriculture, and the committee may also wish to note that the bills before you have been passed through a wide consultation process, both at provincial level and at national level. The bills basically are well aligned with each other, and we have no doubt that they will create harmony and efficient in the agricultural markets. Specifically, the following issues just to point out as guided. Basically, we know that I'll give an example of this year where our food reserve agents has been the main player in the marketing of maize, simply because the reserve is using public funds and it set a higher price, which basically distorted the market conditions or the market environment. So us as ACF, we basically support the enactment of this bill on the food reserve bill, simply because it will iron out a number of issues. Like the pricing mechanism of the agents, basically, like I pointed out, in the new bill, it will be done in consultation with the Agricultural Marketing Council, and we believe that it will not be announced through the Ministry of Agriculture or through government officials. And also, we note that the purchase operations of the agents should deliberately focus on market development, particularly in the remote areas where the private sector are unable to economically get their returns. And also, we note that the quantity purchased by the food reserve agents should be for strategic food reserves and should not be used to distort the operations of rolling the food security stocks, determined through consultation with the Marketing Council. Further, Chair, we note that the other stocks of the food reserve agents should be purchased through the warehouse platforms to reduce physical movement and handling of actual grains. As such, Chair, we note that the amendments contained in this bill are meant to harmonize the operations of the agricultural markets while maintaining both household and national food security and encouraging the participation of other market players in the markets, as well as encouraging the export markets without affecting the food security status of the country. In this regard, Chair, we are satisfied with the contents therein, and we we welcome this bill and we hope that it will pass through. The other bill which is before you, Chair, is the Agricultural Credit and Warehouse Receipt Bill. We also participated in the stakeholder consultation process during the review of the Agricultural Credit and Warehouse Receipt Act, which resulted into this bill. The committee may also wish to note that this bill passed through a wider consultation, both at national and provincial centers, where stakeholders gave their inputs. The bill basically is aligned with other legislations in creating harmony in the agricultural markets and agricultural credit by capturing a well-functioning rule-based warehouse receipt system. And we note that this system, Chair, the much needed liquidity in the agricultural sector and also promote efficient markets. The bill will ensure both national and household food security without depriving other market players. So basically, the agricultural credit and the warehouse receipt system is very important for the smooth running of agricultural markets. It adds liquidity in the marketing of goods and services. It basically allows agricultural products to be used as collateral instruments, and which can be traded through the banks. As such, Chair, we note that the amendments and the improvements contained in the bill are meant to harmonize and improve the much needed liquidity in the agricultural markets, which will lead to a coherent, acceptable system for all players in the markets. This will also allow acceptable agricultural goods and services to be used as tradable instruments, thereby promoting the flow of goods without the use of actual cash. We basically support this bill. Last but not least, Chair, is the Agricultural Marketing Bill. This is a bill, Chair, this is a bill which ACF participated in as far back as 2004. In 2004, we organized the stakeholders to move around the region. We took a tour to South Africa, we took a tour to the United States of America, and when we came back, we produced a document called the marketing report, and it was on the basis of that report where a layman's draft bill was prepared. And that layman's bill, Chair, it was not well understood within the government circles. Others thought that it would take away the functions of the agribusiness department of the Ministry of Agriculture. So, Chair, this bill, we welcome it in the sense that it will sort out a number of issues, especially the current issues which we have witnessed this year. The bill will establish, basically this bill will establish the Zambia Agricultural Marketing Council and define its functions and regulate and support agricultural markets, promote an efficient and sustainable private sector-led agricultural marketing system without compromising both household and national food security. And it will establish an efficient agricultural marketing observatory system which will act as an early warning system and a catalyst to further market expansion and development. Market linkages to both domestic and regional markets is very important as it promotes growth in the sector. through the management of critical demand and supply data and information on agricultural produce and markets. This will stimulate further growth in the production. The agricultural marketing advisors unit will ensure the country prepares adequately in managing the movement of stocks, both for local and for exports. The bill will facilitate players through the development of agricultural market linkages for domestic, regional, and exotic markets. Through value addition promotion activities and the competitiveness in the market, the bill will increase efficient marketing. It is also our view, Chair, that through this bill, diversification intervention measures relating to agricultural products will be promoted. This bill basically will harmonize the agricultural markets through some defined rule-based promotion market, which is friendly without unnecessary, unpredictable, and costly policy changes and maneuvers. In conclusion, Chair, the contents in this bill are meant to harmonize agricultural markets, bring confidence to the participation of investors in the agricultural markets through a predictable and well-regulated market system, which will bring investor confidence and comfort. By doing so, we will ensure sustainable growth of the agricultural sector and able growth. We therefore support this bill equally. I submit, Chair.
Yes, thank you so much, ACF. Honorable members, any concerns? Yes, CF, you've written several reports and studies which agree with the agricultural marketing bill. What measures in your study, what measures do you think that have been put in place to ensure that the bill does not infringe on the rights of individuals? I'm talking about privacy. You've gone further also to say that through the management of critical demand and supply data and information on agricultural produce and markets, this will stimulate further growth in production. How does the data collected under Part 3 of the Agricultural Marketing Bill number 33 of 2025 going to be safeguarded, as the bill seems not to provide these mechanisms of safeguarding data collected? Thank you very much. And Honorable Mtacha of the third one.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, witness, for your valid submission. Agriculture Consultative Forum, you have indicated that you took part, you were consulted widely before coming up with these bills. So I want you to refer you to the Agriculture Marketing Bill 2025. That is, I think, clause 10 up to 12, that a person shall not engage in agricultural marketing or act as a market player unless that person is registered. Then it goes further that a person who contravenes this section is liable upon conviction to a fine not exceeding 200,000 penalty units or a term of imprisonment not exceeding 2 years, or both. So the court can impose either a fine and also a jail sentence. So I wanted to find out from you whether you are really comfortable with such a penalty where someone has to go to jail for this particular offense. And then the last one is the issue of the agriculture credit and warehouse receipts. Some other stakeholders who have appeared before this committee representing smallholder farmers feel that maybe the warehouse receipt may be the same like FRA, where when farmers take maize or any other crop to FRA, it takes them time for the farmers to be paid. So you find that it becomes very difficult for farmers to plan adequately for the farming season. So there is that fear. So I wanted also to make a comment whether the same farmers will suffer the same fate experience under the Food Reserve Agency in terms of delayed payment to farmers. I submit.
Thank you. You can handle those three, sir.
Thank you, Chair, and thank you very much for those questions. Basically, when you look at the first question, which came from the Chair on the prices and also the safeguarding of the data collection, the marketing bill, Chair, is to establish the Agricultural Marketing Council, and that council will have a research wing, and one of the key functions of that council basically it will be advising the Minister of Agriculture on the prices. It will be conducting it will be consulting stakeholders on the marketing of agricultural produce. The prices going to, I know that like currently prices can be announced whatever, but basically it will regulate the pricing of agricultural commodities based on stock availability and also with some consultations with some key stakeholders. So prices, what will happen basically is the issue of exports. The issue of exports, it will be regulated in such a way that we have always advocated for open door policy, where whether it is in a deficit year or a surplus year, doors should be opened so that the physical stock in the country is not affected. It will be regulated by the council. Prices will be more or less maintained at more or less the same level, because the council will be in a position to advise the food reserve agencies. Here we are seeing a situation where prices are going up. Food reserve agencies, can you come in and regulate the price? So in that way, we will see that the pricing will be well regulated. The individual people, the consumers, basically they won't have those skyrocketing pricing issues. The data, as I indicated, there will be a wing, a research wing within the council, which will be providing, which will be collecting that data and maintaining that data. It will be safeguarding that data. So the council, that's why we have been advocating for this council. Currently, we have got the stocks committee. The stocks committee, it doesn't have those powers. But this council, since it will be an act of parliament, it will have those powers to manage the data system. The other question, Chair, was the issues of the registration, someone going to jail. Basically, this council, it will register the participants. We have been hearing of stories of briefcase dealers and what they have gotten money, they haven't paid the farmers and whatever. But in this bill, the point you raised, Honorable, is that every participant, the key participants, they need to be registered. so that there is the order in the marketing of agricultural produce. And if someone commits an offense, basically the law should take its course. The warehouse receipt system is it hasn't been fully implemented because the banks have not bought into the idea because of lack of the legal framework. When you have the receipt, if this bill will pass through, that the receipt which a farmer will get after depositing his or her commodities in a warehouse system, that receipt now will be recognized by all the players, including the banks. You can go to the bank and get some money against your receipt if you need cash at that particular time. It won't be like what you referred to, the issue of FRA. The farmer will have the option to go and get cash against the receipt, the warehouse receipt, because the banks now will recognize that receipt, unlike at the moment. I submit, Chair.
Thank you very much. And on the privacy of individuals, I did ask you that what measures that have been put in place to ensure that the bill, the agricultural marketing bill, does not infringe on the rights of individuals.
That's in terms of pricing?
Yes.
The council, basically, the Agricultural Marketing Council, it will have its rules and regulations, and the individuals, those individuals who want to participate in the marketing of agricultural commodities, they will need to be registered with the council. And I think the system is there to regulate so that every person who wants to participate, Chair, will be free to participate as long as they register with the council. They are known, so that there is law and order, Chair.
Yes. Thank you. The same council has the powers to reject or approve the transfer of a certificate. That is on clause 18 of the agricultural marketing bill. Others, rather, what is in 30 days, maximum 30 days. But other witnesses have indicated that 5 days would be ideal, or 7 days. What would you recommend as ACF for this approval or rejection or transfer of a certificate by the council?
Thank you, Chair. As ACF, we still maintain the 30 days.
30 days.
Sure.
Thank you. Honorable Mtacha.
Yeah, thank you, Chair. I just wanted clarity from the witness. I think on the issue of the agriculture credits and warehouse receipts. The witness has said that it will not be compared to the way it is with FRA, where farmers maybe take the FRA gets the maize from farmers and pay them later. So we thought that that would be a similar way where farmers will take to a warehouse and depending on the preferred demand, the price. If the price is good, then that farmer can sell the produce. But you have mentioned that no, it won't be like that. It's a farmer where you just dip maize there or whatever crop there, then use that receipt will be recognized. Maybe you want to buy fertilizer or you want to get a loan. So I wanted you to clarify on that one, because I thought that also the same warehouse receipts will be used as a platform for farmers to sell their produce at a good price. I wanted him to clarify on that one. Thank you.
Yes, SCF.
Thank you very much for that. Basically, the platform, the warehouse receipt platform, it will be a trading platform where farmers, they can take their produce, and depending on the needs of the farmer, that platform will be in a position to sell the commodity of a particular farmer, depending on the pricing. Some farmers may say, no, I think at this time, the prices are still low. Let me wait for a time when the prices will be high. So it will be on the needs of the farmer. But if that particular farmer urgently needs money, that farmer can go to a bank, get some money against what is in the warehouse, and waiting for a time when the price will be higher. That's when now he can go and get the balance. So the platform, basically, it will be a trading platform for agricultural commodities. Thank you.
ACF, are there safeguards to avoid compromising domestic food security when exporting or providing regional aid to other countries?
Yes, Chair. Basically, we are of the view that the markets, the export markets should be open, so that I indicated that whether it is in a deficit year or a surplus year, we should not close the borders. One, because we will have the food reserve, the strategic food reserves in place. Then two, when we don't close the borders, if it is in a surplus year, we'll be exporting, and they will know that we will have the council will be responsible for advising the minister that no, we definitely will have stocks. And in a situation where there is some deficit in the country, we can still export, but we can equally import and export at the same time. So that chain should not be closed, so that the country basically at any time should have adequate food stocks, both at national level and the household level. The platform, basically, the council, it will be the main player in advising government on what needs to be done, and it will ensure that food security is not compromised.
You will agree with me, ACF, that many rural areas, they lack adequate internet coverage, electricity, and a digital literacy, especially to smallholder farmers. There is the establishment in the bill of the electronic warehouse receipt system. In your study, what is your reaction?
Chair, those issues, even the time when we were advocating for the e-voucher, there were some sentiments that the e-voucher won't work in the remote areas because of the network issues. And the same also applies to the warehouse. And basically, I think when the system, this bill, the traders, they will go and put warehouses in specific areas. I believe that in most of the remote areas, the internet systems is basically improving. I come all the way from Congo down closer to the border with Angola, but when you go there, you can communicate, Chair. So these systems will work. We have got that belief that this system will work just the way the e-voucher system is working. I submit, Chair.
Are these smallholder farmers country-wise? I'm told there are over now 5 million smallholder farmers. Those that are vulnerable but very viable farmers. They benefit with what government provides for them, like on the Farmer Input Support Program, there's the SAF, and other modern agricultural technologies that these smallholder farmers are engaging now for them also to increase their yields per hectare. There's the creation of the ZAMES platform. In your research, in your study, are these small-scale farmers aware of this platform?
The platform, the ZAMES platform has been in operation for some time now, but the majority of our farmers, they are not aware, and there will be need for sensitization on the need and the uses of the platform. And it will be upon the Ministry of Agriculture and the other stakeholders and the Farmer Associations Chair to ensure that this platform, the benefits of this platform is disseminated to all the farmers, so that once the benefits are disseminated, the farmers will have that choice of using the platform or other means. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any concerns, honorable members? ACF, as we started our deliberations, I had conferred you with immunity which protected you in our deliberations. Allow me at this point in time to withdraw the immunity so that you remain as Agriculture Consultative Forum. Thank you for your in-depth presentation on the 3 bills and maybe your last words as you say goodbye.
Thank you very much, Chair, and thanks, Honorables. It's just our wish that these bills will go through. They will definitely sort out a number of challenges which we are currently facing. If these bills were in place, the challenges which we had this year, Chair, will not be facing those challenges. Some farmers up to now have not received their monies. But if these things were in place, definitely all our farmers would have been paid. I thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much and have a blessed day.
anytime, anywhere with DSTV Stream. First, download the DSTV Stream app from your App Store